guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Megan and today I am doing a Q&A. So answering the questions I asked you to ask in my last video and on Instagram. So let's get started. Okay, so the first question, what happened while you were gone? Go and watch my last video. That explains all of that. Okay, you told us to pray for you some time ago because you were scared of certain test results. I can't remember the details, so what happened? I hope you're okay. Again, that was answered in the last video, but I had some biopsies done and I was really scared that they were going to end up coming back as cancer. But they thankfully didn't come back as cancer, so yeah. How are you doing mentally and physically? So mentally, not too bad. You know, some days are better than others. There's been a few friendship issues lately with my friends, just because I'm not there, so I'm not getting included in things when I should be. But I think we've cleared most of it up now, so that's good. And physically, my GVHD has improved a bit since I started the steroid. I started that last week, I think, because originally I wasn't getting any treatment for it. Like, my rash is pretty much gone, which is great. So the steroid creams helped a lot, but also we think the steroid has helped. And then my nausea is still pretty bad. My cough has improved, but I still got a very sore throat from radiation and stuff. Like, I'm struggling quite a bit with eating at the moment because it just hurts to swallow. But I am starting to feel more like food, which is good. That's an improvement. Okay, are you going to school at the moment? It's currently school holidays, so definitely not. But I have been too sick to attend school since I was admitted in April, basically, for my stem cell transplant. Then I wasn't allowed to go back until probably around now, but I've had lots of complications, so I don't know when I'll be going back. This is sitting real weird. I'm hoping that my oncologist will let me go back next term for the last term of school. Well, it's only really 2 weeks, to be honest, and then my grades on the exam block because we're year 12 and I have no exams, so not really much school there. I'm hoping to organise something with my Cert 3 fitness teacher though, so I can go finish my Cert 3 and get that done. But we'll just have to wait and see how my meeting with school goes. How long have you been fighting cancer? I was first diagnosed in November 2019, and then I reached remission and was cancer-free in April 2020. Then I relapsed 6 months later in October 2020, at the very end of October. So it has been almost 2 years since I was first diagnosed and almost 1 year since I relapsed. What did you do the first week after finding out you had cancer? Did you do something special? Well, you kind of start treatment like right away. I had this school thing on, so I like finished up that, and then I started treatment like the week after. And I was diagnosed at the end of the week. So there's not really time to do anything after you're diagnosed. Best memory from the hospital? Probably like playing games with the nurses. Like, one of them brought in 5-second rule and we played that while I had to have a chemo drug and she had to be in there for like the whole thing. Getting my nails done, that was really fun experience. in the hospital, plus we had mocktails, and it was pretty good. Yeah. Are the nurses nice? Yes, they are all super duper nice, and yeah, they're all amazing. What was your worst part of your stem cell transplant? I had lots of, like, a few complications, and I ended up having like some infections and stuff. So I got put on this drug called foscarnet. It makes me feel so sick just thinking about it, but that drug was worse than anything I'd ever been on before to get rid of this other thing. Then I was also on this other antifungal. I ended up being allergic to the first one, so I had to go on a different one, and it was bright green. But like that like weekish was just terrible, because like I was nauseous and nothing would help. But yeah, that was probably the worst part of my stem cell transplant. Is this almost as hard for your sister as it is for you? Well, I can't really speak for her, but I think it is. Having a sibling with cancer is very difficult, and a lot of the time they do get forgotten, like not by family and friends exactly, but like by supporters on the internet. So I might get stuff sent to my PO box, but like there's nothing for her. So it's always nice when someone sends something for her as well, and she gets included. But are you done with chemo? If not, how many are left? I should be done with chemo. My cancer is resistant to chemotherapy, so hopefully I shouldn't go on it again. But it really depends on whether the radiation is working or not, and those results of the PET scan, because I could end up getting put on chemo to like prolong my life longer and things. But again, don't know what's gonna happen. We'll just have to wait and see. But I am hopefully done with chemo. Favorite part of the day? That's hard. I don't really have a favorite part, really. Probably like at night when I'm like eating dinner and watching stuff on Netflix, and my puppy comes in, Chippy comes and hangs out with me. He doesn't do that very often though, so especially at dinner time though, I don't trust him with my food in the room. Your favorite bravery buddy? My favorite bravery buddy is Hope, who's my first buddy, but I still love Maggie a lot as well. But I think Hope will always be my favorite. Can I ask why you're in need of brain radiation? I am not in need of brain radiation. Don't know where you got that idea from. My radiation is to my chest and like left lung area. I don't know if it hits my neck much. I don't really know where it's sitting, to be honest. I just know where the cancer is, which is around here. So that's where I'm getting radiation. The mask is the same as what they do with like every radiation. It's just to keep you still. Where is your mask from? It's so cute. So, ooh, it should be down here. Pretty sure, yeah, I was wearing this mask in the story where I asked for these questions. So it's got koalas on it. So this is from a cancer charity called Canteen. Are you now treated by the adult system? No, I'm still at the children's hospital. They are not just going to kick me out because I turned 18. I'm currently in treatment, so it wouldn't really work. What are your side effects from radiation, and is it worse than chemo? I can't really compare it to chemo since I also have GVHD at the same time, so my symptoms are a mixture of the radiation and GVHD together. But pretty much my side effects from radiation are, it's made my nausea worse, my throat super sore, it did make my cough really bad for a while, but it's improved a bit, but I am still coughing. But I think those are really the only new symptoms. I haven't got any like radiation burns or anything yet, so hoping to avoid those still. How can you support a loved one with cancer from a distance? So sending them messages with things like thinking of you, just so they know that you're there on your mind. That was a bit hard to get out. Chemo brain's been really getting me lately, but so thinking of you is a good message to send, but also don't really expect them to reply. Chemo and radiate, like just cancer in general, it's just exhausting. So just be there for them and actually be there. As you said, from a distance, so if they need to like rant over messages or FaceTime, be there for them to rant, and don't try to make it better. Just say, yes, that sucks, you totally have the right to be feeling that way, and validate their feelings. Do not make them feel like their feelings aren't valid, because they are. And sending like little gifts if you can, like maybe send some flowers one week or something, I don't know. It really depends if they're in hospital, if like the hospital allows flowers, and lots of different things. But if you can send them like a little something that's not too expensive for you, but just to like put a smile on their face, even if it's just a card. But yeah, text messages like thinking of you and stuff, that's really the main piece of advice I can give you for that. And that is all the questions. So there weren't really that many. Usually get a lot more, but just means a shorter video. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.